Okay, so today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my favorite Christmas recipes. These are salty and sweet treats mixed in one, and they are amazing. Each and every one of these things are so good. Okay, so before we get started, this is a collaboration with one of my really good friends, Michelle from A Common Life. I have talked about her channel on and off here on my channel because I love her. She's a dear friend, and I love her channel. It is very inspirational. She's a Catholic mommy YouTuber as well. She's also a homeschooling mom to 5 children, and I don't know, I just have so much respect for her. I love her. She was actually one of the people who first came to me and like kind of befriended me here on YouTube. There were a couple of them, and she, I think, is the very first ones. I really enjoy her channel, so definitely go check her out and subscribe to her channel and write in the comments that you came from my channel so that she knows. I have looked high and low for the perfect Christmas cookie, and these take the cake. So let me kind of share with you. There's a couple of kind of unique ingredients in these, and that's, I think, why I love this cookie so much. So let's get into it. So first of all, you're gonna cream together your butter and your sugar. So I have this mixer, thank God. I think you can just use a hand mixer if you need to, but this calls for two sticks of butter. Just put them in here, and then you'll add the sugar. And so what you're doing is you're creaming them together. That's what that's called. And this is at room temperature so that it's easy to cream. And then you add 1 cup of brown sugar, and you do want to pack it in. Pack it down. Get all of the sugar that you can in there, pretty much. These are by no means healthy, but they're great. I will make these and then I'll just kind of freeze them for when we have company over. So I used to be in Minnesota, live in Minnesota growing up, so just dump that in there. And so what my mom would do is she would make a ton of cookies. Me and my sisters would bake and bake and bake all different cookies in within a couple of days. And then she would just put them in big tubs like out on our porch, because our porch was super cold because we're from Minnesota, and that's how we kept our cookies. So so now I'll either put them in the fridge or the freezer and kind of keep them for Christmas. But I really love giving treats to our neighbors and stuff like that. So I'll make a ton of cookies, and it's just a sweet little treat that I'll do for my neighbors. So anyway, so then I just add some white sugar, a cup of white sugar. So a cup of brown sugar, a cup of white sugar. Okay, so while that is going to be creamed very soon, what you want to do is you put 2 cups of flour into a bowl, and then you'll have put 2 teaspoons of baking powder in the flour. And you're going to want to kind of mix those all up. And this is going to make the cookies just really nice and fluffy, pretty much. So you put 2 of that, and then you put 2 teaspoons of baking soda in the flour as well. And then you'll kind of just mix it up. So 1, 2, kind of mix that up so it's nice and blended. And you'll kind of want to have this together before you start mixing, because you're going to slowly add this to your creamed butter and sugar. So, and what you're going to want to do with that is you'll also add some eggs to that and some vanilla and stuff like that. So anyway, it's all going to come together here really soon. After the baking soda and baking powder, you will add a teaspoon and a half of salt. And this just adds that really saltiness, sweet and savory, like I said, so good. So then you'll kind of just add that, you'll mix that up, and so your dry mixture is all ready. So then you'll want to go cream the butter and the sugar. You'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla to that, and you'll add 3 eggs to that, and it is so good. So let me go do that. And every measure, while I tell of your tight treasure, fast away the old year passes. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. Okay guys, so then you will have this dough just like that, and the dough is great and stuff, but now you're gonna add all the really fun stuff. So this recipe has a lot going on. You add 2 cups of just quick oats, so some oatmeal, 2 cups of that, so it's a little healthier, right? So I always tell myself. And then you have some white chocolate, and then underneath you have some M&Ms, so 2 cups of both. Okay, and so here is the last thing you add that really makes these cookies amazing. They are pretzels, and you'll kind of roughly chop up the pretzels and put it in the cookies, so about 2 cups, and it is so good. It is that sweet and savory cookie that I'm talking about, and I will say these are the best by far that I've ever made of any cookie. So it's gonna seem really hard for you to get everything in there. Like, it's gonna seem like your mixer's gonna break or whatever if you need to do it by hand, but this mixer has made these cookies quite often and it's fine, but it just slows down super quick because you're adding so much in there. And these cookies, you can make so many of them. That's the great thing, is these will kind of last a long time because it makes so many cookies. We have our dough already right here, and it is a lot. These cookies make quite a bit, and you will be thankful once you try them because they are so good. So pretty much I just scoop up, these are gonna be pretty big cookies. So you're gonna just scoop up a ball that big. You could obviously make them smaller. Just kind of watch out for the cook time on those to see what time they'll be done if you make them smaller. Only fit 6 on each cookie sheet, so this might take a while, but I promise it'll be worth it in the end. They're so good. So let me do the other cookie sheet. So you have your 2 sheets, and there's only 12 because they're so big, and you actually cook them. Most cookies are like 10 minutes, give or take a couple minutes. These ones are actually 18 to 20 minutes. You kind of have to keep an eye. If you do make them smaller, that's fine, then just do that. That's what I usually end up doing, is making them a little smaller, but these are like Christmas monster cookies, so I am going to be putting only 12 in for this one. So let me put these in the oven, and then I will show you the end product. Okay guys, so that is how you make the cookies. So this is how big they are. They are huge. So like I said, you can make smaller ones. I made a smaller batch too, and these are just like regular cookies. So look at the 2 sizes. So I put these in for like 10 minutes, and these were, I think, 19 minutes that I had. So they're just golden brown, but they are so delicious, so good. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. Please go check out Michelle from A Common Life, and I will put her link down below. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.